Hi guys,
Hello.
happy to see you here. Happy to see all of you. Did you
Mhm.
receive? Okay, perfect. Let me share my screen now. I would like to just walk you through a little bit um, through some success stories. Can you guys see my screen? Um,
See?
yeah, okay. Just sorry here. Okay. As you guys have noticed, maybe or not, I have already published this PDF file, this presentation in our GeekRater Hub chat on Slack. So if you didn't have any chance to look them through, then you have this chance right now because I would like to just show you a little bit our success stories. Well, probably I should start from the fact that we have closed previous week for the amount of like more than $400,000. Like overall, our clients closed and landed projects on Upwork. You can I would suggest you just give it a try and watch for yourself, see for yourself how does it work. Like you can book a call by scanning this QR code and see everything for yourself. How does it work, like in and out and everything? Even get your profile roasted with our team. Learn how to increase your lead reply rate and PVRs and receive advices on profile optimization. Uh, now I'm going to give the floor to Lucinée. She's going to be speaking about building your unique selling proposition on Upwork. Let me now stop sharing. Okay, Lucinée, please, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thanks, Lan, for introduction. And I think I'll start sharing my screen so guys, you can see the presentation.
Yep, we can see it.
All right. Okay, then let's start. I want to give you some background on how I decided to talk about this topic today. So the main reason is everybody's talking about the sales, the bidding, the profile optimization. And what I noticed lately is that people talking about the optimization understand keyword stuffing, finding the right keywords and putting them in the right places on all over the profile. But the real optimization brings efficiency. And one of the attributes of a great profile optimization is building your unique selling proposition on Upwork so that you can target your ideal clients, scale higher with your strong and consistent unique selling proposition. So let's start by talking about what is really USP. And probably many of you heard about this, or maybe you've tried to create one. So let's look at the definition of USP. So a USP is a clear, compelling statement that highlights what makes you different and valuable compared to your competitors. It's the unique mix of your skills, niche focus, approach, and results that show potential clients why you are the best fit for their project. So this can be a general description, a definition of USP. So to like come closer to the exact meaning of USP, let's discover some great USP examples of known brands that you probably even remember. So let's start with WooCommerce, and it says the most customizable e-commerce platform for building your online business. Pay attention. It says the most customizable. So it instantly creates some credibility. They are sure it's the most customizable. They are speaking about this feature, a website, a platform being customized. And it's e-commerce platform, so it's pretty specific. And they say that for building your online business. For what is this tool meant? For building your online business. The second, probably many of you remember the Domino's pizza. We guarantee fresh hot pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less, or it's free. Again, they create this credibility with a statement by saying that they guarantee, and probably they're not going to deliver, like they're not going to take more than 30 minutes because they do not want to give away pizzas, right? So again, instant credibility and really much specifics. And M&Ms from our childhood, which says melt in your mouth, not in your hands. And we're starting to, to have this feeling, to imagine the process of how it melts in our mouth. And also thinking about all the candies that melt in our hands and remembering about this non-meltable coverage of M&Ms that feels so good in our mouth. So again, we're not discovering these brands, but we're discovering how they create feelings that we remember about their brands. Now, let's get back to Upwork and why your USP matters on Upwork. And I would say why it's not an option, but is a must on Upwork right now. First of all, market saturation. And lately, all the freelancers that I work with, they ask, is the market too saturated? Should I try it or not? Should I try profile optimization? Is it going to work for me or not? And the answer usually is that yes, market is saturated, the competition is tough. So you need to be like really unique. You need to stand out so that your ideal client knows why they need to work with you. The second is the first impression count, right? With a clear, strong USP, you help your client to get the right first impression about you. The first impression that they will remember about you, your profile, your services, your proposal, etc. Then you're targeting ideal clients. And we've had a webinar before with Gig Radar about client satisfaction, and I've talked a lot about like knowing and finding your ideal clients. And in terms of optimization and efficiency, this is something that is becoming a must, targeting and working with ideal clients. And with clear USP, you help your ideal clients and also the system to know that you are fit. Then again, you're clarifying your value, what values you bring to the table, to your client's projects, to your client's team, etc. And then you're cutting sales costs. How? Because you help the system to match your profile with your ideal client's job post or your ideal client's search, and only the right people come to your profile, making you spend less time and less calls on doing sales and spending more time on doing your actual meaningful work. So now let's see the impact of a clear USP on profile visibility and client trust. First of all, when you have a clear USP, you have the algorithm's favor. And we're speaking about the Upwork's algorithm. And with a clear USP, you're also helping the algorithm know that you have like everything's clear in your mind, who you help and what value you bring to the table. When it's clear on your profile, your proposal, you have algorithm's favor to make your profile visible. The match quality. Again, the algorithm matches your profile and your proposal to your client's job post or to your client's search. And with a clear USP, you're helping to increase the quality of this matching process. And then again, low to zero cost visibility, because you are using the system, you're using the algorithm and the matching quality to the fullest. The Upwork system brings you invitations, direct messages, cutting the costs for visibility. Even you can have an availability badge turned off and you can still have visibility. From the client trust side, it signals professionalism. And I think it's quite obvious. If someone has a clear, unique selling proposition, they really sound professional because they know exactly who they help, how they help, what kind of problem they solve, and what value they bring to the table. It creates instant credibility, like we saw within the, let's say, WooCommerce case or Domino's Pizza's case. It creates credibility, and it sets clear expectations. And this is very important when coming to your profile. Every time the clients have this problem, what they can expect from you. And with a strong USP, you set clear expectations. What your USP need to cover. Now we're going to the specifics. A specific problem that your ideal customer is likely facing. How your service solves this problem, and the benefits attained by engaging with you or service. We will dig deeper into everything. So let's now talk about how to find your unique selling proposition. And please pay attention, you really need to find it. First of all, you're defining your niche. Who do you want to help with your services? And by saying niche, it can be like e-commerce, real estate, medical, etc. Your client industry. Identify your ideal client's biggest pain points because you need to address them with your USP. Audit your strengths, results, and skills. You need to go back, check where you already shine, what results you had in the past with your clients. And compare with your competitors, see what's missing there. And when you have all this information, build your USP where ideal clients' pain points, your strengths, and market gaps overlap. Let's check all of this in more detail. So let's start with defining your niche. A specific service plus industry. For example, let's say a webflow design for real estate websites. So you are giving the service specialization and plus your client's industry. Where do you already shine? Again, look back into like your work on Upwork, your work outside Upwork, maybe the time in college. Where do you shine? And see where is the demand plus room to specialize. So you need to make sure there is a demand on what you're offering and there is room to narrow down so that you could reach to your ideal client. You attract your ideal client. And when we can say that there is a demand and room to specialize, if you see that with your specialization, with narrowing down on what you need to do, what you want to do, you see there on Upwork regular job posting. If you can see several jobs on Upwork regularly, then there is a demand for your narrow services. Identifying ideal clients' pain points. By saying pain points, we mean challenges, frustrations, or goals they are having. How you solve these pain points better or faster than your competitors, because many other competitors can address these challenges and goals, but you need to do it better or faster. And how you make your client's life easier. Well, first of all, how do you know what kind of challenges and frustrations or goals your ideal client has? You're looking at the job posts. First of all, if you check like many job posts, let's say 30 plus jobs at a time on Upwork, you will start seeing the pattern of what challenges they're having, what they need the most, what frustrates them, what they need to get, what's their core need. And what I like about Upwork is that you can easily see the demand and extract useful information from the job posts available, which you cannot do, for example, on Fiverr, because you're not job posts. And knowing your client's pain points this way, you will know in what different way you can solve this pain points and make your client's life easier. because maybe your competitors offer the same services, but you can do it better, faster, and easier with a very smooth and enjoyable process. Or maybe you ensure like professional communication and timely updates and quick iterations. Audit your strengths, results, and skills. Take top 3 to 5 strengths that make you effective. And please pay attention on the word effective. So you're faster, you're better, you make your client's life easier. Look at past clients' results. It doesn't necessarily have to be a client on Upwork. You can have projects outside Upwork, or maybe you've been an employee in a company. So look back and see what results you already delivered. And look at the tools or methods that give you an edge. And most of the time, the methods are the most powerful tools to differentiate yourself, because it is very hard to think about a unique service. It's almost impossible creating a unique service, but you can create a unique combination of a narrow service, tools, and methods that can give you an edge among competition. And when having all of this at your hand, you need to compare with your competitors. Review top freelancers in your category. And here I want to suggest a tip that maybe no one ever told you. Whenever you're saving a job and you're applying for a job that looks like an ideal one for you, and you're not getting hired for that job, you can save the job and check it regularly until you see that there is someone hired. You can check the client hiring history and you can see what exact competitor was hired for this job. If you do this exercise regularly, you know exactly who is hired for the ideal project and the ideal clients you are targeting. Notice any gaps in messaging, offers, and positioning of your competitors compared to the, let's say, pain points of your client and market demand. And bring something fresh, a faster process, a bonus skill, a deeper niche, whatever is fresh. And then where to find your USP? You find your USP where the niche focus, the client pain points, your strengths, and market gaps overlap. So here's your USP. If all of this overlap and you find your USP there, then your USP is a very good one. Here are the USP formulas and templates for Upworkers that I suggest. All of them are working templates and you can choose which one suits you best. Okay, the formula: who you help plus how you help plus the outcome. Here's the template. You work with type of client to solve specific problem using your service or method. An example: I work with SaaS startups to reduce churn by optimizing their email onboarding services. Please pay attention. I help SaaS startups with what I help, what kind of solution I give to their specific problem, and what kind of service or method I use to give solution to their specific problem. The second, credibility plus niche plus benefit. So with X years experience skills, I help client type achieve goal through service. And the example, with 5 years of Shopify experience, I'll have fashion brands scale with customized e-commerce design and CRO. Pretty specific, right? So it talks about the expertise, the actual expertise they have in a specific niche, and what client type they have, what kind of goals to achieve, and through what kind of service. Service plus specialty plus transformation. I offer service tailored for niche, helping them reach goal or overcome challenge. And the example, I offer video editing tailored for YouTube creators, helping them boost watch time and subscriber growth. Again, very specific service for specific niche, for a specific goal and challenge to overcome challenge. And then the last, tools plus solution plus who you help plus specific service. I use tools to provide solution, helping who to service. I use Maycom, Zapier, and Google Sheets to simplify and streamline your workflows, helping your business manage data and integrate CRMs like HubSpot and Salesforce with ease and efficiency. Again, very specific tools, and it shows who they help, with what they help, what kind of service they provide. Okay, now let's see where you use your USP on Upwork, and this is one of the common questions I am asked. So let's start. First of all, it's the profile headline. Your profile headline need to sum up the USP, the main tools, the main skills, the services you offer, and we'll see this on real examples. The second, which is sounding obvious, the overview description section and video introduction, and we just check sentences from the description sections. Project titles and gig images. I want to stop for a moment here because not every freelancers know how to utilize this part. They always ask me, is the project catalog really working? Is it worth it to have projects? The answer is yes, at least if your project is not found in the search bar that says project, at least it gives your client the understanding of what kind of specific services you provide, with what budget, under what timeline. So it helps your ideal client to know that you have the expertise in their exact niche and you had the experience to solve their exact problem. Your proposal opening lines. When applying for job posts, it's very useful to use your unique selling proposition when starting your proposal, helping your client to know the main information he needs to decide if you are the best fit for the job. Your portfolio. When you're promising something, when you have a unique selling proposition, you need to prove that with your portfolio. So remember, we spoke about looking back at your past projects and what clients, what other people say about you. So you need to have this in your portfolio, a proven track record, they say. And also client communication. So basically, it's the every interaction a client can have with you, with your profile, with your proposal. If you are offering a proposition, you need to keep it consistent everywhere. Now let's see USP examples of Upworkers. And I decided to choose the freelancers I worked with because I know the story behind their unique selling propositions. So let's start. Yeah, this is Pierre, and he's doing video editing services. And in the rectangles, I have the important stuff we need to check together with you. So let's look at the rectangle down, and it says the blend of your vision, my expertise in video editing, and a smooth and enjoyable process ensures the best quality for your investment. So when we were talking about his ideal clients, and he's had many clients, he said, my client knows what they're looking for. They at least have a vision and they know what kind of video they can share with me, so I know what they're really looking for. So that's why we say here, the blend of your vision, my expertise, and he has huge expertise in video editing. And he also said he has a well-planned process that make this the collaboration with the client smooth and enjoyable, and he has like right questions on place to ask to the client to make sure they stay on the same page. And it says ensures the best quality for your investment. Please pay attention to the word investment. So we're trying to emphasize that video editing services that he will provide is not a business cost. It's an investment that is going to pay. And then about the specifics, whether you want it dynamic, classic, aesthetic, high-end, cinematic. So these are all video types, video styles. So he's very clear about what styles he delivers. And then I design videos that engage, inform, and inspire action, a specific outcome. And I also want you to look on the upper rectangle. And because I'm asked where is the proper place for unique selling proposition, there is no like one single place where it works, but I may say that other parts of the profile need to help the USP to make even stronger impression. So in upper rectangle, you may see that he simplifies sales, he builds trust, he saves time with the videos he delivered. Now the second example is Michaela. And you can see that her profile is brand new, I guess couple of months that she created a profile. And let's read first the USP. I help manufacturing companies from startups to corporations streamline their product development processes, ensuring smooth transitions for successful market launches. So let me give you the background. So she's specializing in manufacturing. And here we're stating, I help manufacturing companies. And she said, I have expertise with working with corporations, but I also want to discover the world of startups. So we also decided to mention startups to corporations. And it says streamline their product development processes. So again, specific service, ensuring smooth transitions for successful market launches. And the last part is actually her typical client's pain point, ensuring smooth transitions for successful market launches. And then Alexander's USP, and he's a business automation expert. And here we have the formula using tools. And it says, I use Makelon, Zapier, and Google Sheets to simplify and streamline your workflows, helping your business manage data and integrate CRMs with ease and efficiency. Pretty clear and specific, right? So I want to suggest for you tasks for today so that you start like learning about your strengths and finding your USP. I suggest to learn about your ideal client's pain points or core need. How do you do this? You're checking vast number of job posts and you'll start seeing the pattern. Your biggest strength, go to past, think about your past project, think about like anything in the past that talks about your strengths, even college years. And then look thoroughly into past clients' feedback. And this is usually the most fair part to find out what are your strengths. And if clients constantly say the same thing about you, it means you're repeatedly doing something very well. This is your strength. What you need to check, your competitors' positioning. Who they help with their services, what kind of services they provide. Your competitors' unique offers. See what unique things they're bringing to the table. Maybe there are some offers that you also need to provide. And then you can check your ideal clients hiring to see actually who got hired for the jobs that seemed ideal to you, and analyze their competitors' profiles more thoroughly. And then what you need to do is define your niche, identify your ideal client's biggest pain points, and compare your strengths with competitors to find the market gap so that you can fill out. Build and implement your USP. Track Upwork metrics for at least 2 weeks. what metrics? Profile views, invite frequency, proposal response rate, conversion, and also do A/B testing for different USPs and track which version gets more views or invites. Just check what's working for you, and the testing is very good. Testing and tracking on Upwork works very good. And in the end, the last but not the least, always ensure consistency. Define your core values and message. What do you want clients to think or feel when they interact with you? Audit all your touch points from sales process, the first time your client contacted you, the first time you got a reply to your proposal, the invitation, to your closing the actual contract. Does every interaction reflect the values you offer? Because if you promise something, if you bring a specific proposition and you do not keep it in any touch point, in any interaction, this is going to work against you. And always commit to consistency. Make sure your tone, professionalism, and authenticity remains steady. And in the end, I want to say that if you're still thinking that maybe I'm not unique enough, I don't have something unique to offer, I want to say most probably you cannot come up with a unique service, but there's no one else with the unique combination of your skills, your approach, your background, your expertise, and the values you can bring to the table. And leaning into your uniqueness is not just an option, it's your key to success. And that's it for today. And we can start the live Q&A session. Orlan,
Yes.
I'm stopping sharing.
Okay. Yeah, you can stop sharing your screen. Thank you, Lizane, for this very informative presentation. I hope you guys find this also informative and insightful. Please, if you have questions, now it's your time. You can text in the comments. Thank you, Anastasia. She says she has many skills. How do I choose just one USP without feeling limited?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a great question. Thanks, Anastasia. Yeah, first of all, you need to concentrate on the strongest skill that brings the maximum results, the maximum efficiency for your clients, and you really shine at the skill. And everyone's talking about your skill. When you look back at your past clients, they're constantly speaking about the skill. And also one more tip you can use if you feel like you want to target like many niches, many types of clients, you can use the specialized profiles for this. For example, you can make one specialization for a specific client industry, for example, real estate, medical, etc. The other specialized profile for another industries, or you can make one specialized profile focused on your client industry, and the other specialized profile focused on a specific service, for example, and then keep the all work profile for, let's say, more general services.
Thank you. I'm not sure if we roast profiles here, but someone is asking if you can check his profile and give some suggestions. Can we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me open the profile. Mm-hmm. Okay, with the quick scanning, Muhammad, I really like your profile. Actually, it summarizes who you are, what specific tools you use, what specific programming languages, frameworks you have, specific service, which is API integration. And you are like narrowing down with the stack and with the specific service. And full stack development and mobile app development usually work great together. Let me also check the specializations. Yeah. So here we see that he's also like narrowing down by PHP, Laravel, Mern, and the second profile with React Native, Redux, and JavaScript. One note here, just use the full characters that the title part offers, and it's actually 70 characters. So here you have only the tools, you have the language, but you also need to have the name of the service or the terms that state what specialist you are. For example, at least you can have here mobile app developer, and then use the word JavaScript for full, because the skill on Upwork is JavaScript and not JS. You always need to match the words to the skills that Upwork offers. But overall, your profile, I think it looks great with a quick scan. Your services are clear, your domains are clear, and I guess you have very specific projects to offer. I saw. Let me guys show you that part as well. Yeah, so it's a specific application. It's web application and specialization with Laravel. And then the emphasis on PHP and MySQL. So yeah, the overall impression is great.
Thank you. I have one question just right here. If this profile needs or freelancer needs to add more keywords and skills on his profile,
I'm
because
sorry.
I know if this profile needs to add more skills,
More
uh,
skills.
yeah, because I remember when we had the last session with Tamara,
Mhm.
she said the more the skills shown in the profile, the best.
Yeah, so now we're looking at the Upwork profile, and it has the limitation of 15 skills, and I guess Muhammad is covering all the 15. And let's look at the specialized profiles to answer your question. Yeah, I think he's covering all the necessary skills. Good job, Muhammad.
The next question from Julia. How to increase the view rate of the bids?
Yeah, I guess the question is about the proposals. Yes, Julia, the artificial intelligence, the AI, inside Upwork is becoming more and more clever. So it's actually reading your proposal. Uh, the viewed rate is always going to depend if you are the best match for the project marked by Upwork system. And also if your proposal is like has higher positions. And the positions usually depend on the time that it takes to send a proposal for the job after it is posted. But the best match part is always about the optimization. Again, if you have the right keywords in your profile, in your proposal, and you also have the skill tags that your potential clients are using the most when posting a job, then you have higher chances to be marked as best match. When you are a best match, the chances you are just doubling, tripling the chances to get viewed. So quick to send a proposal and also optimization, proposal and profile optimization. And yeah, I forgot about the classics. Checking at the competitor bids. And if you're also interested about boosting or not boosting, it usually depends on the match percentage. If it's 100% match job to your skills, and to, let's say, your unique selling proposition, then boost it. Then, yeah, go for it. But if you feel like it's not 100% match, do not spend your valuable connects and valuable money on doing that. But again, if it's not 100% match, why are you doing this? Why are you applying for this job? And when it's let's say when it's your ideal client and the job post matches 100% to your profile and proposal, you are getting the best match. I like efficiency, and lately I'm hearing many complaints about boosting the proposals, and actually many people are saying that the results are the same, boosting or not boosting. So again, try, test, and track what's working and what's not working.
The next question is from Bishkek. I remember you at Bishkek, you were asking questions all as well to listen in the last session. Thanks for insightful session. Can you tell us more about Upwork algorithm for keywords to include in profile, how they work?
Thank you, Abhishek, for your kind words and for the question. About the Upwork algorithm and the latest changes are noticed. Again, it's becoming more and more clever, and you need to use the keywords only strategically and naturally. It means you can have your main keywords only 2 times in your profile description, and you can still rank for these keywords. So as long as it's natural, authentic, it's fine with the algorithm. There is no absolute number that you can, for example, use your main keywords 3 times or 2 times. The only formula is using your main keywords once in your profile titles, at least 2 times in your profile descriptions. If your call to action also includes one of your main keywords, it is great. But again, let's say exact numbers for keywords doesn't work anymore on Upwork, and keyword stuffing, and especially overstuffing, concentrating on stuffing keywords, is not working on Upwork anymore. I really suggest you start working on your unique selling proposition and placing your main keywords in your USP, because this way you're helping the algorithm and your ideal client to know exactly what you're offering, exactly who you help, exactly what services, what skills, what values you bring to the table. So really concentrate on being natural and strategic with keywords, and it will eventually work. One more thing about optimization and the algorithm, adding a relevant portfolio item really looks well right now. Again, optimized with your main keywords, and making sure that all the parts, when you fill out your portfolio, or all the parts are filled out, whether it's optional or not. Just wherever you have place to fill out, it's not optional, it's must, because it's metadata and it's helping the algorithm to find best matches for you and match your profile or your proposal with your ideal client's job post or search. If you have
Thank
like
you.
specific question, you're welcome to ask, because I feel like the question is more general.
Thank you. Thank you, Wazane. Thank you for your question, Abhishek. Sorry. The next question is also about profile roasting, if it is okay for you, from JST. And also one participant sent direct message to be roasted, and I sent you DM.
To the profile review for JST. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. All right. So let's start with the specializations. It is SEO, and it is also article and blog writing. I hope you want to hear my honest feedback, because I'm going to give you an honest one. The SEO and also article and blog writing is too large. You need to know SEO practices, the best practices to deliver optimized articles and blog writing. But in my opinion, writing and SEO is too large. Especially SEO is a very big industry itself, and it requires like a huge expertise to be best because the trends change a lot, and SEO people need to learn and learn every day. So staying up to date with the latest trends in SEO and delivering like always quality work at the same time with writing, I think it's too large, and even they are far from each other. If you have like SEO and Google Ads at the same time, it can work. But SEO and article and blog writing are two different directions. Knowing SEO practices for writing articles is great, but if I am a client, I will, let's say, I will double think which specialty is your greatest strength. Maybe I start doubting if you are great in both. And the thing is that because the competition is high, and the competition is high both in SEO and writing, you need to go with one direction. That's my advice to you. And think about where you are more strong and where you have better results, where you have stronger portfolio or great client feedback. Uh, if if it is easy to work for you with these specializations, okay, go on. But I'm giving you the insights to be competitive, to stay competitive in this saturated marketplace. And I'm telling you, both specializations are like super competitive. So yeah, my advice is, first of all, choose one direction. It's either digital marketing or writing. And then also second note about the title. Use the full 70 characters to describe who you are, what tools you use, what services you provide, who you help with your services. You are losing valuable space that you can fill out and get discovered. And then let's look at the profile description. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. The if we say one, two, three, four, let's say 5 paragraphs, are good. They will help somehow your client to know if you are a fit or not. But again, we're coming to core specializations, and I think there are too many. If you like specialize in, let's say, writing SEO articles and take it as one direction, it will work much better. Instead of having, like, for example, including the marketing materials like white papers, case studies, email newsletters. In my opinion, this is too much. This is too large educational content. So in writing, it is too large as well. Industries, yeah, it's great you show industries you wrote for, but I would suggest you pick several, let's say 5 industries that you had really great projects in, and you had really great feedback from your client, and also strong portfolio as a proof. Mm-hmm. Yeah, an SEO process in the article and blog writing specialized profile is not necessary. All right. For example, my experience part, when showing the numbers, the number of projects you've completed, number of industries, your experience, it should be always up because your client may not come to the end of your profile. Uh, I am here because you asked me to check your profile, but actually you have like several seconds to make an impression on your client. The description is too long. And this keywords part is already irrelevant because before the keyword stuffing and overstuffing was working, but right now, as I said, only placing keywords naturally and strategically will work on Upwork. Okay, and the call to action says click the green invite button to schedule a call. So by clicking on invite, they're inviting you to have a look at your job post. You better say contact me or send me a message. Just be very clear with your call to action so that your client know what's the next clear step in order to start working with you or start talking to you. Yeah, I think the same goes for the Upwork profile. Yeah, pretty much that's it, JST. Hope this was useful and you start thinking like more specific about who you really want to help, what kind of services you want to take, who is your ideal client, and what strengths you really have, what you repeatedly, consistently can do like very well and shine.
I here have another one, so I think we can make it very quick because we have other questions here.
Okay, can you guys now see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
So, okay, Maham's title says that she can handle anything on Shopify. Let's see what she can handle. Yeah, Shopify store setup, team development, store design, migration, custom app development. All right, let me see if she is associated with an agency. Yes, she is. Mhm. All right. Okay, guys. This is a great example, and I'm asked a lot about this. The question is the following. As an agency, people can offer many things. Yes, people can offer handling anything on Shopify. But the thing is, on Upwork, the system, everything is built on the individual. You can manage many things at the same time as a team, but a client still coming to Maham's profile, thinking about Maham and not about her agency. Yes, they can like discover that she is part of an agency, but she's still an individual. And the client who is contacting an individual, they want one person to take their project from A to Z, from scratch, handling the whole project, the whole communication, the service, everything at the same time from one person. And my thinking is that people are coming to Upwork for individuals because they could easily find agencies on Google or on Fiverr. They really want to work with one person, one professional who can handle their project from A to Z. Even though Maham, you're a part of an agency, my thinking is that handling anything on Shopify sounds too wide. So you're targeting too wide an audience. It's better to concentrate to focus on more specific things, to take like several directions. And by the way, you can have the second profile if you want to like cover many services. For example, you can cover, let's say, for example, 3 services with this specialized profile, and you can create another specialized profile for other services, again, related to Shopify. And you can also use the Upwork profile for other specializations, or just make it more general? So again, my thinking is this is too much for one person, for an individual, even though I understand that this is an agency. I want to talk about this part. Some of the results my clients are achieving. Having here some, let's say, reviews from your clients, and especially if they're pretty general comments, uh, is not worth it, because you're using available space where you could put some useful information, where you could use your keywords. Uh, on Upwork, clients go to this part and they check the actual reviews. They don't need the reviews to read on your profile. Again, remember, they don't have all the day to check your profile. And your profile description is too long, for a client to grasp the most important stuff about you and your services. For example, this question, working with me, you will. Just give 3 lines, 4 lines, not as much. I recommend 3. Working with me, you will, or you should work with me if, or we are a great fit if. This kind of sections, just keep it up to 3 lines. No one is going to read this much. If you are bringing hustle to your, so again, remember, you need to make it better, faster, easier. Think about your potential client. Think about from their perspective. Yeah, and once you've decided what's your main focus, leave only the portfolio related to the services you're bringing the focus on. Yeah, I think the same goes for the specialized profile. Hope this was useful for you, Maham, and you'll have some ideas to think about, and improve your profile accordingly.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you, Lizney, for roasting profiles. Okay, here we have a question from Mahit. He says that he's a full stack developer for USP. Should I pick one of my technical skills like Node or Angular, or something else?
Mm-hmm. It is usually, yes, the frameworks are great things to like put focus, because uh, clients are usually looking for people with specific framework they work. So when checking job posts for developers, for full stack developers, I usually see I'm looking for a Node.js expert, for example. So they are very likely to use the frameworks that you are using, for example, JavaScript frameworks. So yes, specializing on frameworks is a great thing to do. And the last part of the question, or something else, go check many job posts on Upwork that you find ideal for you, that you find 100% match. And what always works in sales, no matter it is Upwork or somewhere else, different platform, or it's just not a freelance platform, the mirroring always works. So look at your client. How do they formulate the job post? How their job titles look like? And you will know how to choose your specialization, how to narrow down your services.
For the best match, our proposal matters or our profile. If proposal matters, can we add keywords accordingly with the job description, or there is something else? Thank you.
Yeah. Haider, yes, both matter. The proposal and also the profile. So again, the Upwork's algorithm is becoming more clever, and it is literally reading your proposal to see if it's matching your client's job post. So yes, your proposal with the keywords that your client uses, and also your profile need to be optimized with the words that your clients most often use when posting a job post, and with the skill tags that they most often select when they post a job. So the answer to this question is both. And yes, you need to add the keywords to your proposal accordingly. And again, remember about the mirroring. If the job post, for example, includes, let's say, requirements part, or it includes the process part, you need to craft your proposal accordingly. So if they speak about a process, you also speak about a process. Here's my process, or here's the process we will go through together. And yes, you actually will have the algorithm to know you are a match. Thank you as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you, Listening. Okay, let's go ahead. Here is some feedback saying thank you. Thank you guys for your questions. Um, Sneha.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it not correctly. Do you know how to reach out Upwork support team? I've been trying to reach their team on email and chat option, which doesn't help. I need help to activate my newly created account is in process from my last 7 days.
Mhm. How to reach out? Yeah, it is the email address is support@upwork.com, and that's the only way I know to reach out to Upwork support team outside Upwork. If you don't, I
Mm,
guess you don't have an active account, so yes, you can use this email. I'll send it in the chat just in case. Support@upwork.com.
yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, we got this. Okay, from Maria, the detailed question, I think. Each freelancer in the Plus plan can create a custom URL for their profile. If I change a custom URL to another one, will there be a redirect from the old URL to the new one?
Yeah. So if you think that something is going to like save your profile URL and then try to open it, um, I don't think like clients save like app for profile URLs. There are many other options to save a freelancer or to save their proposal. And if your question is if someone saves you or your proposal and you change your URL and they try to open it, there is not gonna be any problem. But I don't have the exact answer if they save your profile and then they try to open the link. Maybe we can like find out this with search. We can, since I cannot cover this question today, I don't have the exact information. Maybe we again, maybe we can be connected on LinkedIn and discuss this together. This is also interesting to me because I've never thought about this. So you're welcome to send a connection request and we'll check this together.
Great, thank you. Here I'm receiving some questions like, Lizane, could you please share your LinkedIn? Like they cannot find. I think we can add just your LinkedIn to our events chat, or you can add this link to your attached presentation while you'll be like sharing your presentation. That would
Okay.
be great.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you guys for your questions. Here we have one other profile wants to be roasted, but we have only 10 minutes left here. So can we cover this? Just a quick review
Yeah, so we have,
from Evgeny. Yeah,
okay, well, let me just read the question from Sneha. She's saying, I have tried, but I'm not getting option in the support section.
sorry, I missed this.
Did you try the email? I think the question is about the chatbot that is opening on Upwork, but the email should always work. Uh, Last time I checked, it is working because I sent a direct email to support email address. So I'm not sure what the question is about. Maybe you clarify while we're checking Evgeny's profile.
Thank you. Yeah. While listeners opening Evgeny's profile, I would like to ask you guys to leave your honest feedbacks in our events chat, because we do these events for you. We want to be helpful. We always here to help you. We are roasting profiles. We are answering questions. We are inviting many experts and speakers here. So your feedback is really important to us, and other members of the community, to see the value of what we do. So this is what I personally want to ask from all of you. Thank you for being active. Thank you for joining our events. So don't forget to be active in the community as well.
That was me. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Again, about the title part, utilize the whole 70 characters you have. Okay. The message "Hello and welcome to my page" is slightly outdated, and this is a useful space that you need to use to attract attention. Remember, the client sees first 220 characters before they click on more. And if your profile description is not interesting there, they're not going to click on more. And again, they don't have all the day to check your profile. So yes, start with specifics. And the second sentence, I like it. It is quite specific. But you are stating the tools, the software you're using. But what you need to first talk about is who do you help with your services using this, and this. You'd better say, during the last 10 years, I developed world-class software products to your clients in USA and Western Europe using, and then the tools you use. Because it is more important first to show who you help with your services. And the list of the skills is too long. Your client may not get to the part that says who you help with your services. Okay, major achievements part is good. Just use the bold fonts and spacing so that it is easier to do a quick scan and grasp the necessary information you want to give to your clients. Yeah, so it's actually interesting information. It's just hard to read because there are no spaces actually. So try some formatting options and imagine if you are a client, will you read this much if there are like so many words and letters, and you cannot know, you do not know where to start and where to finish. Just try some.
One moment. Sorry, one moment, please. Listen, Evgeny is raising his hand. I think he wants to ask a question or something. So I'm going to ask him to unmute. You can ask your question here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to clarify that we usually send with GigRoute our specialized profiles, and maybe it's more actualized to review that ones. But yeah, thank you for the review of this. It's like general one, and the first I think that client sees this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you send the client's profile, the specialized profile, it will be the first that they would see, if I'm not mistaken. Or just correct me. If we send the specialized, they will see this one, yes? So here it's maybe better in this variant. But actually, we got almost working like 1 year with GigRadar. We got that actual problem that we don't get in some narrow niche like big data. We don't get a lot of responses, and then so not selling like what that's what I want to recognize the problem. So that's why we just even moved to LinkedIn in some way, and not paying that much attention to Upwork, because a lot of leads just come in like not qualified. Let's say we cannot then qualify them to that work that we can provide.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe you just can give some advice, correct UCP, and whether it's in profile or in real life, in leads and the niche. Let's see. Thank you.
Yeah. So the answer to the first question, yes, when you apply for a job and you select a specialist profile, yes, when viewing your proposal, scrolling down, they're going to see your specialized profile, the one you selected. But overall, all work profile is the first one your client see. Maybe you are found in search results. Maybe your client found you somewhere else, right? Not just you viewing your proposal. So the all work profile also needs to be ready. And in regards with keywords, this is the most important profile where you need to put your keywords, and optimizing all work profile is essential. Let's start from there. And what about the specialization, the niche, etc.? Right now I'm reading the skills. You say my skills include, and I think again it's too wide, I guess. Like big data, cloud services. Yeah, I guess the database and DevOps are secondary skills that you also offer with big data backend. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like supportive
Supporting.
skills.
Cloud computing. And I guess I just cannot tell you right now exactly, but I guess there are other specializations for cloud computing services. I think there can be more relevant specializations than data engineering, because I guess it is too wide for your services. What you can do is check again great number of jobs and see what categories your clients select. The job category you see when you click on the apply now button, and you see a category right below the title of the project. Just make sure that data engineering is the specialization that your potential clients select the most, because I'm sure there are more relevant specializations for you. Do this exercise as soon as possible, because only your ideal client can tell us what specialization you need to take, or what kind of skills you need to show on your profile. You need to go for narrow specialization or not. And because it feels like the skills are too different. And by knowing these industries, just having worked these industries, I'm guessing that these skills are just supporting skills, and you're not providing, for example, DevOps services. It's just supporting your main services. But sometimes the client will not guess. So this profile is not clear with the services you provide. If maybe if I read more, I would understand. But remember, again, I need to understand your services by doing a quick scan. And believe me, I have the huge experience in doing quick scan of Upwork profiles. If I'm not able to grasp the I'm sorry, if I'm not able to grasp the main information about your services and the main skills you offer, then the clients most probably will not either. Yeah, and regarding this part, like about personal skills or your principles as a PM, these are actually great things to show in your profile, but do it with the sections like why you should work with me, or we are a great fit if, why me, because you're using lots of space to put down your skills. Just put the emphasis why you're emphasizing this skill, why is this personal skill important. For example, problem solving skills. And talking about the unique selling proposition, you need to tell your client why is your problem solving skill important. For example, because they just not need a data engineer. They need to solve their problems with data, and you have this problem solving skills, and you can be their problem solving partner to take care of their business, to take care of their data. So having soft skills like personal skills, or maybe you have principles, these are great. Just tell about them, again addressing your clients' pain points. Yeah, I think, yeah, let me just quickly see the next specialized profile, and we can finish it. I think we're already late. Yeah, you have more clear introduction of the services and skill set. And yeah, this kind of long paragraphs and long lists do not work pretty well. You better like put there several, let's say 5 skills that you are really great at, and you also have a strong portfolio. Then this kind of long lists. Yeah, here we have services, and here I guess we also have services, right? Okay. Yeah, so use only one paragraph to show what you offer as services. Again, you're using too much space. Yeah, too wordy. And then why me section, very down. Yeah, nobody's going to come to this part to know why they should work with you. Just select the most the skills that bring most results for your work, for your clients, where you already shine, and your previous clients say that you are really great doing this and you can repeatedly do this. That's what is unique selling proposition about. Yes, I'm stopping sharing, Gorlan. I think if there are no other questions.
Yeah, I think we have done with the questions. Just here was one profile wanted to be roasted, but I suggest you just use our community Slack to ask questions to listener. You can tag her and ask your questions in our chats, like so everybody else also could see that. So thank you guys for being active. Thank you, listener, for this very informative and helpful and insightful session. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Bye-bye.